I lie dreaming at the wind-blasted peak. Wait, did I miss a boss at the wind-blasted peak? Seems like I did. This seems like it's like we can re-fight bosses. But it doesn't seem like this is important for us to actually finish the game. What we actually need to do is the Pantheon. I like dreaming in a silent sanctuary. Oh, did I really miss so many bosses? Oh my god. Well. As everybody has a bench right there. You know what? Let's just rest on the bench. Why not? So that's 3 endings. Kill Hollow Knights, follow Hollow Knights. Yeah, I've done that. Go through... No. There are 5 endings. Kill Hollow Knight. Fight Hollow Knights. Have the Hornets help. And kill the Hollow Knights regularly without using the Dream Nail. Then there's a 3rd ending, which is have Hornets help and Dream Nail the Hollow Knights. Fight the Radiants. That's a 3rd ending. The 4th ending is do the Godmaster, which I'm doing right now. And then do the Absolute Radiance. And there's another ending, I think, which is with the Delicate Flower. Which is like bringing the Delicate Flower, but it's kind of like a minor thing, I think. So there are like 5 endings, but... in the main game, originally, there were 3 endings. And then they basically added the Godmaster thing after. Alright, I see. Wait, it seems like I'm missing a boss here. So I can't actually do this Pantheon because I'm missing a boss. Gotta go already. Thought I had more time. Well, it was nice seeing you, Reaper's Chest. Have a good evening. What the hell is that boss? Alright, let's open the DLC stuff. Pantheon of Hallownest. Gorb. Yes, that's the boss I did not do. Who the hell is Gorb? Gorb. Gorb is a warrior dream boss in Hollow Knight. Gorb's ghost appears at his tomb after acquiring the Dream Nail. It tries to make the Hollow Knight follow his mystic ways. After its defeat, it gives up 100 essence. Where the hell is Gorb though? Location. I think he's the one dream boss at the left of the beginning point. Yeah, the Howling Cliffs. Alright, I've definitely not done that. Yeah, Howling Cliffs. Alright, so I guess I should go back and do that before starting with the Godmaster stuff, right? Okay. Well. Here's the question, how the hell do I leave? Is there more stuff here? Yeah, there should be more stuff there. Alright. Maybe I can just Dream Nail out? I'm rested at the bench there, so I can easily go back, maybe? Just by reloading the game, hopefully. Alright, so it's like around here on the Howling Cliffs somewhere. So to go there, we want to go through Dirtmouth. Okay. No. It's probably quicker to just take the Howling Cliffs thingy. Alright. Take the stag. Somewhere at the top of the Howling Cliffs. I mean, I've explored the Howling Cliffs pretty thoroughly. I'm surprised I missed him, but... I probably explored it before I had the Dream Nail, I guess. That's probably why I missed him. Alright. It's the stag nest, right? The one that takes us to Howling Cliffs. Alrighty. Remember, do not rest on benches. Use the portal instead. So you can go back to the God Master thingy. Let's set the portal here. Oh, wait, what? Why did that not work? Maybe we have to set the portal down here? Maybe we have to go out? Maybe this area is cursed or something? Maybe too many dead bodies? Stag bodies? There we go. Alright. So he should be somewhere like around here. Let's go look for him. Oh, it's right there. Alright. That was quick. I am Gob. Or Job, maybe? Oh yeah, Arrested Development. Bow, 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 bow to the Gob. The great mind. I am Gob. Ascend with Gob. Challenge the warrior dream. Let's go. Woo! It's like a weaker version of the Radiance, right? Ew. I like his voice acting. Well, there he goes. That was Gob. I like how he make the Gob's noises. Well, that's how he makes them. Just imitating. I am Gob, the great wine, the pain, ascend. I am. Alright. Cool story, Gob. Well, I guess we actually to go back to the bench, you just reload the game. So there we go. that was Gob. That was a bit easy. Well, that's cool. Junk pit, alright. I thought you would take us all the way to the God Master place or whatever the name of it. God's home. That's right. Alright, now we should be able to do the Pantheon thingy. It should be pretty easy because all of the bosses there, they seem pretty easy. There we go, it's opening before us. Alright, so we have 3 challenges basically. Bindings. Wait. Nail? Shell? Charms? Soul? What? I don't know. Nail, I guess. Wait, what? What does that mean? Seek the gods of nail and shell. I don't understand, but okay. Let's do everything, I guess. I'm a bit confused, but you know what? If we get to find Gob again, that's gonna be fun. Yum, 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 yum. Wretch, thou hast ordained thine own destruction. Through sacred combats, we attuned to this kingdom's greatest beings. By entering this gate, thou hast challenged the very gods of this kingdom. Dost thou consider thyself the equal of this pantheon of its masters? Draw thy weapon then, full of fools, and be damned for thy arrogance. Lika, do you actually live in Brazil? Yes, I do. I am Brazilian. Oh, there we go. Vengefly King. I'm not entirely sure what the things on the left are. Like we have a thing on that nail and a cap on our souls and a cap on our HP. I'm a bit confused. Wow, your English is so good. I don't know why, to be honest, because I don't know. I didn't really do an English course or anything. I just kind of learned English naturally, I guess. So I can't really explain why my English is good, but it is a little bit better than the most other Brazilians. That is for sure. Those are restrictions. Your hit points are limited. So that's the bindings? So maybe I shouldn't take any of the bindings then? So like the nail binding is basically our weapon is weaker, I would assume. That's pretty annoying. I don't wanna do that. Oh, I fell. Well. Let's try to heal. We could only heal once. That blows. Alright, we died. Yeah, I moved to the US for 20 years now. My English is still shit. Oh, are you also Brazilian? Yeah, you're also weaker, lower soul, no spells, etc. So, you know, it's cool that they add the optional challenge, but let's not worry about that right now. There we go. Let's be true to ourselves. I'm not really here to 100% the game. I'm here to do the endings. So yeah. No, I'm Chinese Taiwanese, born in Taiwan. Well, that's pretty cool. I dream of visiting one day China and Taiwan. Seems pretty cool. I've seen the news though. Taiwan was struggling a little bit, right? Because the Chinese government they changed the laws involving like the Taiwan region or country, I guess. Not to get too political. But yeah, they changed some of the laws which like lowered the independence of Taiwan basically, right? And people were like protesting a lot, and the Chinese government was like killing people. Oh yeah, that's Hong Kong. Never mind. Yeah. I'm really bad with Asian countries. To be fair, I'm also really bad with European countries. I'm really good with South American countries though, because I've been to most of them. But yeah, I've never been to Asian, so the Tiananmen Square, or how is it called? No, that was a long time ago. This is recent. This is like a recent change. That's basically the region was kind of like it has its own administration besides the Chinese government, but then they changed some of the laws to make it more restrictive, so they have less political liberties. I guess the people of Hong Kong. So they depend more on the Chinese government, I guess. 1983, that sounds about right. As a false knight. I don't remember his patterns, but so far so easy, I guess. Alright. Alright, I remember this. So far, it's pretty easy. Like, I haven't barely taken damage at all. I thought the bosses were gonna be like a harder version, like when you do the spirit versions of the bosses, that they're like a lot more difficult, but doesn't seem like it. They feel pretty easy so far. I mean, I'm also not fighting them with any restrictions, I guess, so I mean, it's fair enough, but alright. This is the boss? I don't remember that at all. Moss Charger. Oh, no, yeah, I remember you. Yeah. I remember that. I do not remember how to fight you, though. Well, I guess that works. But yeah, I would love to travel to Asia at one point with Dick. Just, right now it's a bit too expensive for me. Since I'm still studying, so I don't really have a job. Dick does, I don't. But basically, Dick's money right now, he's saving to travel to come visit me, I guess. So he has been to Europe though, I haven't. But he has visited his family, because half of his family is Russian, so he visited his babushka, his grandmother. And I think he met his grandfather too. They're separated now. The Russian ones, the United States side of his family still lives together. Yeah. I've met his USian grandparents. They're pretty cool. I think they like me. So alright. Easy fight. Hong Kong was belonged occupied by UK from 1897 and returned to China in 1997. China had previously promised that they will do the minimal rule over Hong Kong, but like all communist countries, they go bad against their words. And that's the situation in Hong Kong right now. Yeah, I remember there were tons of protests and stuff. I remember you, Hornets. You were a very annoying fight because you had a lot of HP, so I remember complaining a lot. That's also like Macau, right? Which was like from the Portuguese. It's kind of like Hong Kong, but Portuguese instead of British, I guess. It's really cool because it's actually one of the few countries on Earth that speak Portuguese officially. Well, I guess it's not a country anymore, but it used to be. It's like Brazil, Portugal, Macau, and like Sierra Leone on Africa, I think. Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of funny, right? That it's a part of China where they speak Portuguese. That is so weird, but they actually do. It's pretty cool. Alright, I guess we're resting. Oh, your boyfriend's also Russian. That's cool. Well, Dick technically is not Russian. He's half Russian. Oh, that's Gob again. It's like a cat. Did I just get like the recording of a cat to do the voice acting for Gob? It's like when the cat gets mad, you know? They do it like that. They do like maybe that's why Gob is such a big brain, because he's actually a cat. But yeah, Dick is half Russian. His mother is Russian. But he was born in the USA. I don't think he has Russian citizenship yet, but he can definitely get it. I mean, his mother is Russian, so. As a dunk defender. I never traveled out to South America. I would like to see how it is. I think I would go to Mexico first. Yeah, I've never been to Mexico. But South America is really cool. I love it. Every country is just... The people are just great, you know. It's like one of those places on Earth where you feel like you're welcomed when you're visiting, right? Because in the US, I definitely feel like I'm not welcome when I'm visiting. Not because of Dick's family, of course. They welcome me very much. But I mean, like, the people, you know, in general. Like, people never smile at you or anything like that. It's just, people, like, they don't want you to be that, you know what I mean? Like, you go into Walmart and people just look at you like they want you to die or something. And it's very different if you actually visit in South America. People are like people are always smiling and they love like tourists and stuff. In the US, it's like they hate tourists. Because they have such a boner for like hating immigrants, I guess, so. But in South America, people are very kind. People love visiting. Visitors, I mean. So they treat you like pretty much kings when you visit any South American country. Even if you're also from South America, like we're from Brazil, and they already treat us like wow, like, you know, like we're regal, you know, like we're royal or something. I don't know. People just happy, I guess. And they're happy to have visitors, which is very different from the US. In the US, I feel like people hate having visitors. We all want visitors to fuck off, actually, which is a bit weird, but... And not just the people, but the country themselves, right? The country's so restrictive. It's like such a pain in the butt. Even the airports is like very annoying. I had tons of issues with the airports in the US as a transgender girl, you know? It's kind of annoying. Rudy Molek. I don't think I think I remember you actually. Yeah, I do. I remember you. We definitely want to be using the dream nail here. What? Not sure what happens to my character, but okay. All right, let's try not to die. All right, that was not a good start. I swear to God, I used the dodge roll there. It just didn't go through. Let's try to heal. No. All right. Let's get telefragged by the boss. Oh, there we go. All right, we got a little bit of healing going. And then I immediately... Oh, all right, the boss attacks. I didn't notice that before. This is what I hate about these things, the Colosseum of Fools and the Godmaster. I'm already noticing that I'm gonna absolutely hate it. It's just having to do everything all over again. That's pretty annoying. Where have you been in the US? I went to Florida and Michigan, basically, yeah. I really like Florida. Florida's pretty cool. I like it that it's so varied when it comes to like the culture in the area, you know. There's like tons of Russians and there's tons of Brazilians and there's tons of like Mexican people, so it's very cool. Michigan feels a lot more like it's the US, I guess. It's just like US people. So it's a bit less interesting, but it's still fun. I still like it. And it's very cold. That's pretty cool. Alright, we should definitely like get rid of these things. And we should definitely get Shape of One. And probably... What was the other one we used to have? Was the one that we get more souls when we take damage, right? I think. Sharp Shadow. That seems okay. Which one is it? Spell Twister? Reduces the soul cost. No. Quick Focus. Increases the speed of focusing soul. That seems good, but we don't have enough for that. Marco Pride. Already have that equipped. Where is it? Soul Eater. Oh, there we go. Shaman Stone. Soul Catcher. There we go. That seems okay. This is like a good combo. Oh no. Twitch crashed. On behalf of the US, I'm sorry about that. It's not that it sucked. I enjoyed my time in the US, but I enjoyed my time in the US because of the people I was with. You know, like Dick's family, Dick's friends, etc. I think if I was visiting the US by myself, I wouldn't have that good of a time. Because people feel very hostile, you know, all the environments feels very hostile. And when people are not very hostile, they're kind of distant. You know, they kind of like don't care or something. I don't know. It's a bit weird. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a great country. Like I said, it can be very diverse. If you go from Michigan to Florida, it's like almost like going into completely different countries, right? So it's pretty cool. And I assume if you go to the west of the country, it's gonna be very different. And if you go to like the south of the country and the northeast of the country, very different places. So it's very cool in that sense. But it's just, it's not even saying that it is bad, but it is like comparing to South America. The South American people, they're a lot more, like they welcome you a lot more like warmly, if that makes sense. They like having visitors. So if you're traveling by yourself or just you and the partner or something, it feels a lot more fun, I guess, to travel to South America, to visit South American countries. Cause like I said, people treat you better, you know. I guess not that they treat you badly in the US. It's just you feel more welcomed. That makes sense. Oh no, I missed. I missed part of the shot, I think. No, there we go. I think people that don't see many turrets are better to turrets than people who see many turrets. Yeah, maybe. I guess the US does see a lot of tourism. But I don't know, we see a lot of tourism here in Brazil. It's a country that also had a lot of immigration. But we just have a different view of the thing. Like, we actually like immigrants. So it's a lot different culturally in that sense, I guess. We also have tons of tourists here in Brazil. I guess in places like Chile or Uruguay or Argentina, they don't have as many tourists as we have in Brazil. But like I said, here in Brazil, we're still very warm towards the people that they are visiting in general. So I don't know. I think it's just a cultural thing, you know. Just a cultural thing, I know. Oh, hello, Reaper's Chest. Welcome back. I would say, at least where I'm from, California, we're pretty cynical. Yeah, it's not even that people are cynical. Sometimes people are not even that they do it as a harmful thing. Sometimes it's not even that they don't like immigrants, let's say. Sometimes it's just that people, I don't know, it feels like people are just tired of living or something. Like, there was a time I went to Walmart specifically, and I was just like, everybody on Walmart was just like, I wish I was dead, you know? Like, it just gave that vibe. So it wasn't even that they weren't treating me well, because they were treating me fine. They were treating me like everybody else. It was just the moods of the place, you know, like the people's moods. It felt very, not aggressive, but like very not welcoming, you know, not warm. The people weren't smiling, the people weren't happy, you know, the people weren't having a good time. And that's the biggest thing I feel when I visit other countries in South America, is that the people, it feels like the people are, you know, the people are kind of happier, I guess. But to be fair, it was Walmart, but so that's probably why. Oh my god. Well, I did die, so it is my own fault that we have to do this all over again, but shouldn't be too difficult. Now that I've changed my charms and I can actually heal while moving, it should be a lot easier. The last fight, which is the only one that was any difficult. But yeah, I don't like stuff like this though. Like, just having to redo everything you've already done. That's so boring. And I don't like it. I mean, it is optional content, but it kind of isn't, because you need to do this to do the endings. So I kind of like don't like that, to be entirely honest with you. I mean, I understand the points of it, you know. It's challenging because you cannot die, or you have to redo the whole thing, but it's just challenging in a boring way, you know what I mean? That can be even this. US right now, in the past 4 years, has a huge political divide, even though basically most people from both sides was the same. Just have different ideas on how to solve it. Yeah, maybe it is like the political climates in the country, I guess, but I don't know. I think it's just a culture, you know? I think in the US, people have a culture of excellency, like, there's a name for it, right? It's like the American excellency or something like that. I don't remember the name. But it's basically like the people really feel like they're like better than everybody else, right? That is a thing that you really feel when you're in the US. It's not even that you're not welcomed. It's that, you know, it's like we're the best, you know? And that makes it so people are a little bit less welcoming, you know? People are a little bit less humble. So I guess that makes people a little bit less happy and a little bit less welcoming. Since we don't really have that in South America, actually, in fact, most South American countries, we're the worst, you know? If you go to Brazil, every Brazilian is gonna be like, oh, we're the worst. So I guess that's one of the reasons why the people tends to be more welcoming of others and more heartwarming. Because you have more humbleness.